Hi, fam, and welcome to another video where today I'm going to talk about starting where you are, which is the same as growing in the season you're in. This is my second video since I've changed the focus of what I'm preparing for myself as my journal, my legacy, things that will help me to continue to grow, perhaps help some of you who will join me in this journey if you have not already started to follow me as of yet. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. And at the beginning of this video, I want to say that today is February 1st. Can you imagine one full month in the year 2026 has passed? This is February 1st, 2026. And today and yesterday, Saturday and Sunday, in my home state of North Carolina, we had 10 inches of snow. Some places got as much as 18 inches, and that is a phenomenal amount of snow for this area. But knowing that and noting that we had this much snow, this is to emphasize the importance of recognizing the quiet season. The quiet seasons for me are the winter months. We don't do as much. We stay inside, we cuddle up, we watch maybe more television. There's not a lot that we do outside, even though there's a lot going on in nature. And this is what reminds me of a scripture from the Bible. And it says, there's a season for everything. And that's been sitting with me lately. For every season, there is something that can be done, that should be done. And in my case, it will be done. So, what am I doing? If you watched my previous video, perhaps you'll remember that I said that I'm starting small. Although we did purchase 15 acres of land, I'm starting small. It's in the winter months. The land hasn't been cleared, so there isn't very much that we can do on that land as a family. But I'm going to use my patio to start small. I mentioned that I was going to start with collard greens in buckets or maybe a flower pot. I was going to go out and get those today. But my driveway is so full of snow that too will have to wait. But it is something that is going to be done. In addition to growing the collard greens, I will also be growing sweet potatoes. Now, this is not the season to really plant sweet potatoes in the ground, but I'm going to nurture them using the water method of sitting the sweet potato in a mason jar to get the slips to grow. And by the time they grow big enough or long enough, it will be the time for me to put them into the ground. But I will be documenting all of that as I go along, and I will be showcasing that growth and how I began. So if you're thinking, so what is the importance? What is the reason? Why does this matter? One, I'm journaling and I'm modeling patience for my two grandkids. I want them to see that nothing happens miraculously. Remember that they are 1 year of age, and the older one will be 3 in this month, actually. So they are going to be able to witness the beginning, not just the outcome, but the beginning of something that we are going to create together. Yes, I'm going to start it, but they will be working with me. So I'll be teaching them that, excuse me, I'll be teaching them that consistency does matter. And it's more important to be consistent than to have speed. I want them to recognize, and those of you that will follow me and will consider following me and leave comments too. I want to say first and foremost, please let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what your path is. What are you doing? And hopefully I can learn from you. And eventually there will be something that I can post that will be beneficial for you to learn. But as of now, I'm just documenting my growth and the path that I'm on. So when you're building something to last, my gardening, our farm is going to be something that is built to last. I want you to remember, and this is important, I am not racing against time. The land that I speak about, it will develop when the season allows for it. There's always something that is meaningful that I can be doing. For example, planting the sweet potato in the jar, waiting for the slips to grow. So, this is about all I want to share with you today. But I want to say that I am not behind. And whenever you start, whether it's next week, tomorrow, or a year from now, or somewhere in the distant future, you're never behind. You're right where you are supposed to be when you start. I'm simply growing in the season that I'm in. Thanks so much for listening. And if you'd like to support me, subscribe to the channel, leave feedback on what you've heard so far. And I have developed a playlist for this new growth on YouTube. Thanks again. I'm Dr. Priscilla. Bye for now.